Welcome to Somewhat Awesome Games. My name is Rob. My fellow freaky deaky animals, it's Biomutant time. This is a game set during the post-apocalypse. We're playing as little animals, we've mutated, we rule the world in tribes, and we're trying to stop giant world eater beasts from destroying it. That is the setup for this game. Inside of that, we've got a game that it's wonderful. It's a wonderful game. It's a very enjoyable time. It's colorful, and it's full of all kinds of interesting things, locations. I'm about 40 hours on my main save, and I feel like I haven't even made a dent in the game. When I started, I thought the map looked a little bit small. I was like, okay, this ain't too big. This area feels small, and that's like a big chunk of the bottom section. And then it's just packed. Each area is packed with buildings, tunnels, caves, monsters. There's loot all over the place. All kinds of characters to find and talk to and set up side quests. It's kind of like if you took Breath of the Wild and Fallout and then left them with a few drinks for a night, waited 9 months, Biomutant is what we would get. It's an RPG with exploration and weapon-filled combat. You'll have a melee weapon and a ranged weapon, both of which can be customized, swapped out, beefed up, whatever it is you want to suit your style. You'll be able to style your characters in a range of different clothing as well, and all of it can be upgraded and changed with different perks and stuff. You'll also have an automaton companion. This little bug guy can be reskinned and upgraded throughout the game to be better and look a little bit cooler. The combat in this game, it's fine. It's alright. It feels a little bit floaty. It's not as impactful against enemies as I would like. Sometimes the hits, they feel a bit weak. But you're doing damage, you're watching the health bar go down. But the combos are also kind of lacking. You've only got a few combo upgrades. Not a lot of different combos for weapons. However, you do get the choice between quite a few bio attacks and psychic attacks. These can be unlocked quite easily as you progress. Some of the more special attacks are locked behind your aura stats. Aura being how dark and light you are in the world depending on your actions. Both of which can end up in the higher numbers, and it's really a small issue to sway from one side to the other to get some unlocks. A lot of games with reputation systems like this, you kind of tend to stick to the one side that you want. So you're like, oh, I'm going to be good, so you just do good things. With this game, you can max out your light aura, and then just chuck in some points into your dark stats, so you can unlock the stuff you want, and vice versa. You can be a dark character, and then have like 30, 40 light points, and it won't matter. Because this game really wants you to see and have everything in your playthrough. You might not get the different endings in one sitting, but you'll be able to get all the perks and powers. That's the big thing with this game. It's like for an exploration game and a loot-filled RPG, it really feels like it wants you to see everything and not miss a thing. For example, areas that you enter will tell you how many important things there are to find in that area and what you have found out of them. Collectibles, you find the first one, it'll trigger a quest that will just show you where the next ones are. At no point during my playthrough did I ever really find myself kind of lost and wondering what to do next or where to go. You can just kind of wander around and your journal will just get filled with side quests that you can just knock off when you feel like it. I played this on the Xbox Series X. The game ran very well. I didn't have any crashes during my playtime. No major issues at all. I do unfortunately dislike the narrator at times. This guy talked a lot. You can tone it down in the settings, but even still, he'd just say random shit whenever he felt like it. He also speaks for the other animals, so the animals just speak gibberish, and then he translates it or interprets what they're saying. This is smart. This is good, because it's like, you only need one voice actor for the entire game. But at times, you'll talk to a villager, and then you kind of wait. You're waiting for the text to pop up and for him to talk, and it's just, I don't know, it's not snappy, it's not a quick thing. So, talking to villagers is great, because they'll tell you what secrets are, and they'll set up side quests, but I hated doing it, because it just took too long. And then you just kind of skipping through it, because you're like, oh, this guy's reading so slow. He's not talking fast at all. He kind of treats the narration like he's reading you a bedtime story, and bedtime was 6 hours ago, and you're up, and you need to sleep right now. It's very slow.
He trusts you know where to find Out of Date by now. He's always been at the foot of the tree, and that hasn't changed.
But, as I said, this is a wonderful game. I was very impressed with it. I've had a blast with it. After the week straight I've had playing it every single day as much as I can, I really do expect to see my save hitting like 80 to 100 hours before I could even think of seeing everything, looking under every rock, checking out every cave, putting together every weapon build and finding different guns and costumes and whatnot, or the skins for my automaton. But, as I said, it shouldn't be too difficult, because the game kind of tells me where everything is, and I almost feel like I'm just going through and ticking off some checkboxes, which some people might like. Some people like that. It's kind of relaxing. I was never stressed in this game. I'm never worried that I'm going to get my butt handed to me. I'm just kind of breezing through it, enjoying the ride. It's very colorful. It's very full of life. It's just a very enjoyable game. That is Biomutant. Check it out if you're into weird animal post-apocalyptic games. If you're not, I don't know, stick to whatever you like playing.